Hey everyone, it's a lovely sunny day and I've decided to strip and clean the interior since I'm waiting on some parts to come in the mail. So first things first is stripped all the carpets out, taken all the seats out, and I'll be taking the other interior trim panels out and giving them a good clean. Well, this is everything that was in the car when I got it. So, pile of random stuff, got some jump leads, a bit of crap tow rope, random belt, not much else. There was a very old school jack, probably won't be going back in. And then, as I said, I'm going to vacuum the rest of the carpets and interior trim panels, give them all a wipe down.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can, spins a web any size.
Just having a poke around, picked up the carpet from the boot, just got this random fill panel. It's been knocked together and screwed on. I presume that's to get access to the fuel filler. I'm guessing that's had a repair at some point. Rest of the metal looks really good. All here looks nice and clean. Looks like all the drain holes have been working. This one's full of an old carrier bag. Out the way. You can see all the holes are in good condition. All the drain pipes are going where they should be going. I've tested all them previously. And the same on that side. All looks good. Not sure if it's a factory option to have the timber rear bench back. Could be mistaken, because it's either had a repair or that's just how they come, I'm not sure, but you can see the staples are popping out a bit, so I can do something about that or just remove it. But yeah, carpet's a bit worn on the edges, but looks reasonably good. You can see I've, well, hopefully you can tell, vacuumed that side, but not that side. Now, whilst I'm in the back of the car, I spied that this lead had come away from the boot gas strut for the demister. So I think I've used probably 10 of these so far, random assorted spade bit connectors. So shout out to Halfords for seeing me through. Thanks guys. That's better. Whilst I was vacuuming, everybody's best friend the postman's arrived and he's dropped off. Open it with one hand. Contact cleaner and multimeter. Hooray. So next job is to go in there and test the relays for the fuel pump and to test the fuel pump itself, because neither of which seem to be clicking or making any noise whatsoever. Now the more time I spend with the car, the more I see, and to my eyes that looks like it's had a rear end shunt of some sort. I don't think the state of that and the state of this back panel alludes to it being a factory finish. So I think it's had a hit and it's had a fix. Also, there's a lot of black overspray, if you can see that in there, all along the back. So I think this upper rail that the rubber sits on has been resprayed in situ, so whether it just had a bit of a shunt and it's been patched up and it looks like it's been knocked back out, and then maybe a new boot hatch or similar, I'm not sure. Interesting. Well, I've given the interior a good vac and a bit of a wipe over. and it's looking pretty good. Some of the supporting trim panels need to go back in, down where the boot latch lever is. Obviously the seats are going to go back in. I've done the door cards on both sides, they're looking nice and clean. And then at the back, done the back. Put some of the trim back in because it was sort of peeling apart up there, not going to focus. You can see how it's warped to heck there. And then I've just been doing the boot as well, and you can see nice and clean on the top. Now I'm just going through the motions of putting the interior back together, and these are the two sound deadening panels from the passenger footwell where I had the water ingress, and they are properly ratty and awful, so I'm just debating whether to put them back in or not. My thought is that if I do get water in again, at least these will absorb it and hold the water until I fish them out again, or until I can get a replacement. But yeah, not particularly nice. Very flimsy and past it, I think. But we'll see. Well, that's the interior pretty much put back together now. I've put all the boot, sound deadening and carpets back in. Put both driver's seats in, all the carpets, all the sound deadening. Put the rear bench in. And yeah, apart from a bit of a dicky cross-threaded bolt on that one down there, all went in okay. So yeah, much cleaner. Still doesn't start, but at least it's clean. Well guys, you join me on another day under the car, of course. Got the multimeter finally, and I've had the ignition on, and I've checked the voltage on the positive and negative terminals on the fuel pump, and it's getting power, which is great, so pleased with that, but not doing anything. So I've removed it. As you can see, it's a bit crusty on the end. We get some focus. No, yep, there you go. So a bit crusty. I'm not sure how long it's been on there. It is a Bosch unit, but anyway, I've removed it. Got everything sort of just dangling in place for now until I get a new one ordered, or, well, I think just get a new one ordered. I don't think there's much to do with this. But yeah, that's the next step. I just thought I'd conclude this weekend's activities. As you can see, fuel pump's still off the car. Had this tested separately on a battery off of the car, and it's not doing anything whatsoever, so not sure how exactly these seize up or stop working or whatever it is, but yeah, it's not pumping anymore. So gonna get a new one ordered and see what happens there. This might be the last thing that's stopping the fuel from getting to the engine and actually getting it started. So fingers crossed, we'll have some better progress soon.